watching Let's Chat.
September is a big month for the Living Hope Lutheran Church. Here to tell us why is Pastor Eric Messler. Good morning.
Hey, how's it going, Jess?
All right, before we dive into September, last time you were here, we talked about Day of Play, which sounded really fun. How did that event end up going for you?
It was great. We really enjoyed it. Got to meet a lot of people from our neighborhood down at Heritage Park. Actually, we love doing it so much, we did a second one in July. So we had another mission team come down, and they helped us out and run another one. So I think this is something we want to do in the future as well.
So if you missed out this time, then be sure, of course, you'll be back, and we'll keep you updated. But
next summer for sure,
looks like
if not before that. Yeah.
All right, now September is a big and exciting month for Living Hope Lutheran. Tell us what's happening this month.
It is, yeah. So this is going to be our 1-year anniversary. Last year in 2018, we started meeting at the Regal Cinema Theaters over at Hamilton Place Mall. And it's been, September 9th was our first day, our grand opening. So now this coming Sunday, September 8th, that's our 1-year anniversary. We're going to throw a big party.
Perfect. I feel like I need a birthday cake for you.
That would be, yeah. I should probably get a cake for the service
there
too.
You go.
Actually.
Maybe there'll be some cake Sunday.
Yeah, there will be pizza. We're gonna have Old Chicago's right next to the Regal Cinema, so we're gonna have our neighbors just come right over, bring some pizza for us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'd love to have people join us for that.
And you have a lot of things planned, not only for this coming weekend, but for fall, as well. What can we look forward to? If we haven't visited you yet, or maybe we are a current member, what can we expect?
Yeah, we got some new things coming up. First of all, we want to be at a lot of different festivals and events where we can get out our spinny wheel and let people win some prizes. We'll be at the Cambridge Square Oktoberfest. We'd like to be at Ho Ho Expo again, and starting some new sermon series and Bible studies as well right after our grand opening, September 15th, that next Sunday, starting new things. So yeah. So
you have 1 year down. As you look into the future, I know this is a loaded question and a big question, but look into your crystal ball. What are your hopes and your expectations for the years to come, I can say?
Yeah, well, we would really love to be just permanent here on the east side of Chattanooga. The Regal Cinema is awesome. I mean, we're happy to be there as long as we need to be, but the vision is to actually get an actual location, maybe on the east side of town into Udoa even maybe, and have a church building, whether we renovate something and turn it into a church, or if we buy land and build something from the ground up. It's really something we want to do to be here long term.
So in the meantime, you've been mentioning that you're still in the Regal Cinema. What's that experience like? And how do you go about, each service transforming, a cinema experience into your experience?
It's a good question. Actually, it's a lot easier than it looks. There's a company called Church in a Box. I'm giving them a plug here, I guess. But basically, they bring you a whole bunch of church stuff in a trailer. We unload it. We have a couple setup teams that switch off. And since all the chairs are already there, the reclining chairs don't need chairs. We just set up a stage, we set up our altar area, we set up the whole hallway and things too for our after-service get-together fellowship time. So it's really a slick thing, that Church in a Box.
And a lot of people may be thinking, well, there's not, there may not be a place for a stage, or how do you have a praise and worship group? And you make it happen. I mean, there's some proof right in the pudding.
Yeah, that's true, right in our videos there. Yeah, so kind of just find a spot up there. There's enough space for the stage, and sometimes you can put some singers or some musicians to the side or in the back. And overall, it's a pretty quick in and out type thing. We can get it set up in about 40 minutes and tear it down less than half an hour. So we're in and out before the movies start playing. Every once in a while, you get a kind of a preview going right as we're trying to get out of there, but it's a really good deal.
Now, besides the atmosphere, the location itself, what is the experience like when we visit your church?
Yeah, so we kind of try to blend worship a little bit. Sometimes pastors will refer to that as blended worship, where as a Lutheran church, our church body has kind of a history of doing we have an order of service, and yet we really want to spice things up too and bring in some more contemporary, more modern things. We're in a movie theater, it just makes sense. We're really trying to bridge the gap for whether you've been in a church a long time or have never stepped foot in a church before.
Right.
Coming to a church in a movie theater might be a first step to come in, feel comfortable. Maybe it doesn't feel as churchy, I guess you could say, as an actual church building. We're really trying to bridge that gap, get some new people, and then yet also be a comfortable place for people who are looking for something they're used to.
All right, Eric, thanks for joining us this morning. Congratulations on your first anniversary. Of course, that special celebration happening this Sunday, and you are invited Sunday, September 8th, starting at 10 a.m. If you have any questions, you can visit them on Facebook and online as well. Eric, we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, sounds great.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.